this, it gives me great pleasure to welcome up Annie Yan, and the title is My Father. My Father.
This is a quick evaluation.
Yeah, please. Thank you.
When I was a teenager, I thought my dad was the worst dad in the entire world.
Oh, Jack!
He sheltered me so much. I was never allowed to go to my friend's house. There was always a curfew. Whenever we went out, he always said, "Someone's going to kidnap you, Annie, so you're not allowed to go out." I always wanted to play piano, and he said, "Oh, you're going to break your fingers." I wanted to play, learn ballet, and he went like, "You're going to break your ankles, Annie." And I was just so upset because everything I wanted to do, he always stopped me. And then one day I went home and I said, "Dad, I'm dating a black guy." And he flipped. For the rest of the year, both of my parents were just threatening me every single day. We were always arguing, and there was always some comment about my black boyfriend. And eventually, they just threatened to abandon me, kick me outside, and not let me into the house. And I just got so scared that I called Child Protection Services. And they came over, and we opened a case. And the lady sat all of us down, and she said, "What's wrong? Does your child do drugs?" And my dad said, "No." "Does she do alcohol?" "No." "How are her grades in school?" "She's a straight A student." "And does she smoke?" "No, she doesn't." "So what's the problem?" "Oh, she has a black boyfriend." And this case manager here, she's black too, so she's thinking in her head. What is wrong with him? He's just some racist person, and she's so limiting her child, his child, right? And then she asked, "What's your second biggest problem with your daughter?" And my dad said, "She's always slamming the door." And she just, her mind was so blown. Her face was like, "What's wrong with him?" "It would be my dream to have your daughter, because you don't know how lucky you are that the biggest problem you have is door slamming." And for the longest time in my life, I always remember this moment. I was just so upset, and I was very hurt by what my father said. Until I moved out 6 months ago, and I realized it's very difficult being a father. And I'm so grateful that he provided everything he could for me. He grew up without parents. His parents divorced at age 2, and then his mom didn't want him, so she just let him sleep on the streets, and she wouldn't feed him. So he tried to provide for me everything that he could and protect me from the rest of the world, which just made me think, oh, I'm so sheltered, but he really just didn't want me to get hurt. And for that, I'm just so thankful that you provide everything for me.
Thank you, Andy.
And I've never felt so loved in my life by you before until now. It's the best thing I could ever ask for. Thank you, Dad.
Thank you.